Good morning. I hope you're all having a wonderful day so far. So it is Monday right now, and it was just so much fun last time where I filmed a full week of eating. Then I'm gonna try that again. I think I'll try 5 days this time. We just finished a super successful and long and exhausting event at our church. It was the district council and they had it at our church, which was very interesting to be part of that. I did help a lot with stage things, so with stage directing and supporting. It started Thursday night with a gala, which was very nice. Like, that was enjoyable. And then Friday we were at church from 7 a.m. until 11 p.m. Got home, fell in bed, got up the next morning at 5:30 to be back at church at 7 until 9 p.m. And then we came back home, went right back to sleep to go back on Sunday for normal church. So it was a lot. And I slept 10 hours both last night and the night before to just catch up on it. And right now I do actually feel amazing. But I'm a little bit stuck. So since this is a full week of eating, I want to give a quick food update. I'm still eating mostly animal products, lots of eggs. I really got into eggs right now. I eat sometimes like 12 eggs a day. Lots of still beef. I really enjoy beef. Sometimes chicken, not that much pork. I'm just not the biggest fan of the flavor. And also beef is usually the most nutrient dense if you get grass-fed beef, which I really try to do. Like 95% of my beef is grass-fed. So there you get most amount of the nutrition. And with eggs as well, I get them always pasture raised. I really like the Vital Farms eggs. They're super good. Oh, by the way, FYI, we have a couple right now. They are going to our church from Hollister. They drive down here every week for a service, which is amazing. And they do have a farm. And she promised me to bring me some fresh eggs. And I'm so excited. I don't think I've ever had like right out of the hen eggs ever. I mean, you can't really get more nutrient dense than that, right? I'm just very excited for that. Anyway, eating a lot of that, a lot of beef. But I'm a little bit stuck when it comes to my intermittent fasting journey, way and experience, I think. Honestly, I don't have any issues right now fasting for 16, 18 to 20 hours. That's easy, especially if I ate enough the day before and the meal before I started fasting. But anything more than 20 hours is super hard for me. One time last week, I tried to do a fat fast where I did fast most of the day. And then when the hunger pains just got a little bit too annoying, I had a little bit of butter. And I had the worst stomach cramps at night. So I can't really do that. I also can't really mentally, I think, go through a whole day without eating. The reason why I want to get good with that is because it has so many health benefits. Not talking about weight loss at all. That's like a side thing that might happen. But health benefits when it comes to skin rejuvenating. Some people's sight get better if they fast. So all those different things, hair growth, nail growth, better skin, less eczema. I haven't been progressing anymore, I feel like, even though I'm already fat adapted. So what I'm doing now this week is I'm gonna play around with, you call them down days, I think. So you have your normal days where you eat normally 2 meals a day or so. And then on your down day, you have a 500 calorie meal. So you still have the feeling that you eat, but it's only 500 calories. I could also try, on the other hand, to just start with OMAD, so 1 meal a day. But that doesn't really work perfectly for my lifestyle, I think, because I like to work out in the mornings. And then I sometimes like to do cardio in the afternoon. And I like to have lunch as well. So if I do 2 workouts in a day, which is why I'm not the biggest fan of OMAD for myself right now. On those down days, I will have only 1 meal a day. And I'm having that meal right now. It is 5 o'clock. So normally I would finish my eating window right now at 5. I have a whole platter of just eggs. I think it's 7 boiled eggs here. Loving eggs right now. I'm also still playing around with my electrolyte intake, especially salt. I have been trying to add more salt than I would normally do just to get the electrolytes in, but I feel very, very thirsty when I do that. So maybe I'm just someone who doesn't need that much salt. So having these eggs right now with no salt are so tasty to me. I do cook my eggs when I hard boil them in the instant cooker, but I still have to figure out the right setting. Like I put, I think 20 eggs in there at once. And I did put them on, I know there's the 5-5-5 method where you have them in for 5 minutes, then 5-minute release, and then ice bath for 5 minutes. I think here I actually only did 4 minutes of each, and they still got kind of like overdone, as you see here. So not sure if I can fix that somehow. We'll try my best, play around with that. Because this is my last batch of hard-boiled eggs. Then I gotta boil more tomorrow. I'm gonna eat that now. Then I have a meeting at church, so I'm gonna head out there. And we'll be back with my next meal and the first proper meal tomorrow. And I'll also let you know how it went tonight with only this little bit of food. Doesn't look that little, but it's little to me. Good morning. It is now Tuesday morning and we made it through last night. It was actually easier than I expected. So eggs is really the food that fills me up the most. I kind of guessed that already, but after the meal I was stuffed. The only thing I realized is I was super tired, and I do get a little sleepy after I eat, but not that much. And either it was because I did fast for so long until I started eating, or because on Sunday I did have carbs for the first time in like 50 days. So maybe I still kind of ran through them a little bit. So my body was just a little bit confused. I don't know, but I went to the meeting and I think that was a good thing because it kept me busy and kept my mind occupied. So when I came home and I was finally in bed, I felt a little bit of hunger and I did start like thinking and craving food, but it wasn't anything close to what I previously experienced. So that was really, really good. Then today I woke up, wasn't feeling hungry at all. Got ready for the gym, started feeling hungry, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna make it through the gym and then I'll get to eat. So I prepped some bacon before I went and cooked it right now while I got ready for work. And honestly, bacon looks so much more in a packet before you cook it. That just looks like a little bit of a snack. I was craving that so much. Anyway, it looks like I'm gonna be eating 3 times today. This little bit of bacon right now. And at work, I'm gonna have cod liver, and I haven't really decided yet if I'll have it with eggs, since I just had so many eggs yesterday, or with some beef. And then at night, or afternoon, as the third meal, we will have a little bit of a feast. I'm so excited. Quick update, I had the bacon, it was delicious. And I'm super tired again. Just as tired as yesterday after the eggs. Might be because I didn't have my coffee yet. So we'll find out as soon as I get to work. How wonderful. So it is now about 3 o'clock, I think. I just got back from work tiny bit ago. I still have a little more to do tonight, but my goal right now is to get a little bit of a tan for my brother's wedding. Wish me luck that I get there. I have like 4 weeks left. I do not use sunscreen, but I only lay in the sun for about like 30 minutes a day, but in the straight sun, so wish me luck. I think I just started yesterday, but I think I already got a little bit of a tan from that. So if I now continuously tan myself, let's say 5 times a week, I should be getting there, right? Anyway, the coffee really worked. As soon as I had coffee at work, I felt so much better right away. And for lunch, I had a burger with cod liver and some cheese, because we got some raw goat cheese and brie at work. I'm usually responsible for getting our groceries at work, which is amazing, because then I can make sure that we get proper nutrition there. And I love ordering from Sprouts, because they do have raw milk, raw cheese, raw cream, raw kefir, and their goat cheese is so delicious. I am such a fan of cod liver right now. I love the taste. I do eat it by itself. It just tastes like butter, honestly. It's so delicious. I'm not the biggest fan of other types of liver yet. Still fighting my way there. Kona, for example, she loves her raw liver. She gets a raw calf liver, you say, around 2 to 3 times a week, and she enjoys that. But yeah, now I'm laying here. In about 10 minutes, I'm gonna go inside and run a little bit. I think I'll do maybe like 2 miles today, not that much. And then I'll go home to work a little bit longer. And then tonight we have a wine group, which is always at our place, so that will be fun. I'm always excited for that one. Now I'm gonna enjoy a little bit more. I actually just listened to a podcast that was recommended by me from my mom. It's called Lanz und Precht. It's a German podcast. If you live in another country and you don't hear your mother language every day, and then listen to like a mother language video or podcast or song, it just feels like a massage to your brain. At least that's how it feels to me, listening to a German podcast. It was very enjoyable, very relaxable, and I think you can tell my face that I'm very relaxed right now and just very content and happy with. Life is just so good, isn't it? Okay, it's now 4:40, 4:41. Back from the pool, back from the run. I took out Kona, took a shower, worked a little more, and now it's time for the amazing meal. I'm gonna be air frying the first time a T-bone steak. I got those from Walmart. Unfortunately, they didn't have it grass-fed, but I think I'll be okay. I'm just super excited for that. So steaks are usually meant for Saturdays at our house. Throughout the week, I usually eat ground beef, but this Saturday, I didn't get my steak because it just went too long at church. So I'm gonna have it right now. I also started putting my air fryer outside to keep the smoke and the smell outside. That's how I did the bacon today in the morning as well. Now I'm gonna leave it in there for 4 minutes, turn it around, and do 4 to 5 more minutes. Let's check on it. Wow. I'm honestly not sure how well done I wanna have it. Okay, 1 second. There we go. Yeah, so it needs some more time. I do bake it right now or fry it right now on 450 degrees. It's been 5 minutes, so let's give it, I don't know, until 12 or 11, and then we'll check on it again. It's been now 8 minutes. 8 minutes. I don't know. Is it too pink? I don't know. Now, you know what? I'll take it out because the less done it is, the more nutrients it still has. This looks so good. So I'll have the whole steak, I think. I also took out my own fermented vegetables, asparagus, broccoli, and more asparagus, and I'll eat some of that as well. I'm just super excited. I've been honestly waiting for that for a week probably. It smells so good. How do you call it? I think blueberry or something, but I completely forgot salting it. Don't get me wrong, it is delicious, but steaks I had so far in my life are ribeye, New York strip, and now the T-bone steak. And I have to say that ribeye is still my favorite. This is a little bit more chewy. Should I have cooked it differently? I'm not sure. Maybe. When it comes to nutrients, most amount of the nutrients are in the fat of meat, so don't throw away the fat of meat. Right, the meal is finished. It was very delicious. I actually had to put the steak back on the pan a little bit because it was a tiny bit too raw for myself. Then I also had another egg and some bacon bits from Epic, the bacon bits that you can get in a bag already. It's like some eggs and bacon for dinner. I just feel that eggs always help me close my stomach. In Germany you have the saying like Käse schließt den Magen. I feel like eggs schließt den Magen. That always helps me to get nice and satisfied on days between my down days. So on the days where I don't eat only one meal with 500 calories, I'm trying to get in at least 2,500 calories. Also, out of curiosity, I just calculated everything right now, and I made it to, I think, 2,571 calories today with the bacon in the morning and I had some whipping cream, heavy cream in my coffee, and cod liver and burger, and oh, I had a whole bag of pork skin with the lunch as well, some cheese to that, and then the huge steak with some egg and more bacon. So it's a good amount of food, and I'm really stuffed right now, but a good kind of stuffed, you know, not the Thanksgiving kind of stuffed. I assume it's because you don't confuse your body with having carbohydrates and fats, so it knows what to do right now. So I'm just a very, very peaceful kind of stuffed, if that makes sense. I feel good anyway. I hope I'm gonna feel as satisfied as I feel right now until tomorrow. At least 5 o'clock tomorrow night, we have another wine group where we want to surprise them with some food because they helped a lot during the district council we just had on the weekend. I'm not planning on eating there, to be honest, because I still just want to have eggs tomorrow. So I'm gonna eat before, but I also kind of want to eat close to the event so that I'm nice and stuffed during the event. Anyway, that's what goes through my head. I'm currently working again. I have about an hour left, and then I'll head out to our wine group. And I really want to watch some TV today, honestly. I haven't been watching TV. I really feel like I need that. I'm currently still watching Revenge, which I love, but anyway. Where's Konita? Anyway, Kona, show yourself. Oh, you see that? I think it's working. I'm so happy. Good morning. So, Wednesday. Egg fast number 2. And today, I gotta say, it's a little bit more annoying than Monday. Monday went like butter, to be honest. I'm not sure 100% why. I would have assumed that Monday was harder because it was right after I had carbs. And normally when you have carbs, when you have carbohydrates, your blood sugar rises, your insulin rises, and then when it drops, you usually get cravings and you usually feel hunger more extreme. But today, honestly, I woke up today, I was hungry right away. I was like, okay, I'll just go through my day. Normally hunger goes away, especially when I'm hungry in the mornings. It usually goes away. It did go down, but it never really went away. And right now, like 25 minutes ago, it really hit me. So it is it's 1:30 right now. So it's not quite late, but it makes sense because on normal days, I do have my first meal. So on normal fasting days, I do have my first meal at 1. So it makes sense that I get hungry right now. But I really wanted to try it until 5. So anyway, at 1 o'clock, it just got too annoying. I still got to get things done, you know? So I can't just be distracted by my hunger pain right now. Which is why I actually went ahead and I made my eggs. Here I cooked 14 eggs, which is 2 times 500 calories for 3 minutes in the Instant Pot. And I was planning to have 7 right now, and then if I still want 7 later today, I like 5 or 6. But now I had a little bit of sparkling water and now I'm okay again, I think. So I'm just gonna go back to work, start working again. I've also been listening to a lot of fasting videos that do really motivate you to just keep going. I mean, it's just a couple more hours. I should be able to, right? I should get there. Yeah, I think I don't know. I won't put myself under pressure to have to get there, but I know that right now I am okay. So I'm just gonna go back to work, start working, and then see how my body reacts and acts. Might eat before 5, might eat at 5, might eat twice today. If I do, I'll still just have eggs, but I'll have 2 times eggs. So that's yummy too. It's just really important. I hope that comes across that I really don't want to force myself to stick to a fasting or feeding timeline or schedule, that I really do want to listen to my body. So if you're someone who also likes to fast and likes to try it out, and maybe you want to try out this egg fast as a bridge between 48, 36-hour fasts and 20-hour fasts, then do not white knuckle it. Once it gets too hard, just like go ahead and eat delicious meat and eggs and foods that make you feel just good and nourished. Eat high quality and eat high nutrient dense foods, and you'll be good to go. That's what I will do if my hunger just gets a little bit too much. Again, right now it's okay, so I'll be back. Okay, so it is now 2:30. And that was crazy right now. So around 10 minutes after I stopped filming, such an energy rush hit me and my hunger went away completely. Right now I feel as if I've just eaten, honestly. It's crazy. So I started cleaning here, I wiped all our floors, I washed Kona, she's now laying in the sun, sunbathing just like mom earlier. And I'm gonna go back to work, and I don't think I have anything to do anymore, honestly. I think I went through everything, so I'm not sure what else to do. Maybe I'll just watch some TV now, because yesterday I really wanted to, I didn't have time. So I might do that, take out Kona, and eat in about 2 hours. I feel amazing right now. I have some iced coffee here, just to zip on. But yeah, I don't know, it's crazy to, I don't know how to describe that, but I don't think I've ever felt it as extreme as right now. I did a few, like, of course on Monday I did another like 24-hour fast, and I have been doing some 1 meal a day sometimes, but I've never felt as free as right now. And I think it's because I never went through this, like, over this hurdle, you know, over this mountain of just really wanting to have something right now just because my body's used to it, to eating at 1. But what I just realized is it's not supposed to be easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it, right? And I'm sure it's going to get easier. That's why some people can extend it and do rolling 48 or rolling alternate day fasting, but it's not supposed to be easy, so it's okay. It's okay. And we are okay. And we're just really happy right now. So yeah, I'll be back. Okay, it is 4:30 and I will be eating now. I feel really good, but I do feel hungry, which is why I'm gonna eat now. 7 eggs, just the same as on Monday, but I really tried to soft boil them. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, no, actually they are pretty perfect. So they are kind of hard boiled, but they are still very like chewy in the center, if you see that. I think that's pretty perfect. Also, nothing is overcooked here. Let me just cut them all up. Oh yeah, this one is perfect. Also, if you cut them in half, it just feels as if you're eating a little more. I like that. Yeah, they are cooked quite differently. And I had them all there in the Instant Pot. It was just one level of eggs, so it wasn't like layered or anything like that. Let me show you. These are my 7 eggs. You see this one is quite perfect. Perfectly cooked, very chewy in the inside. They are all quite al dente in the middle, so that's really nice, but I think this is my favorite one. I'm gonna enjoy these. Very nice, very nice. So flavorful. They are cooked to perfection. So I'll enjoy these. Might keep this. Hopefully we'll keep this as my 1 meal today. We'll see how I feel later. It is now 4:30. I'll get ready in about an hour, then we'll head out and I'll talk to you soon. Guten Morgen. So Thursday now. Last night went actually quite well. So first of all, right after I finished my 7 eggs, I started watching TV, Revenge, the series, if you know it. I love it. And like 20 minutes in, I got hungry again. So I eat another batch of eggs. I ate, I think like 3 more eggs and 4 more egg yolks. And then throughout the whole night, the afternoon, I was really, really satisfied and full. Like I didn't even want to think of food. So that was great. Last night we were at the Wine Group and we brought Armadillo Willies. That's like a barbecue place here with lots of meat and lots of good stuff, and then also some boba for the guys there because they all love boba, and just hung out with them. We have so much meat though left over, so I brought it home and I'm gonna eat it right now. I woke up really, really hungry. No workout yet today. I just slept in instead because we got home so late last night. So about to go to work, but first let's have some food.
Hey? Want to have breakfast? Oh no, you want to go potty, huh?
Okay, I think we got that as like a family meal. Got to talk a little quiet because Abe is still sleeping, but Here's sausage, pulled pork, chicken, some ribs. I did rinse these ribs a little bit to get most of the sauce or marinade off, because I really want to have ribs. I don't think I've ever had ribs like that. One time I made myself like thick short ribs, but I think I cooked them wrong, so they weren't too tasty, but these look really delicious. The sausage I think is a little spicy, so I'll pass on that. I'll try some pulled pork. And this is just chicken and more ribs. Okay. I have like 4 ribs here and a little bit of pulled pork. I also have a bowl of water here to just rinse off a little bit more of the marinade. I'm not a fan of that. I like my meat plain. Maybe a little bit of salt, but that's it. I think that's one of my favorite things of fasting. The first bite after a longer fast just hits differently. It's so much more flavorful, even if it might be the same meal. So much more flavorful and complex and somehow deep. It's so good. Anyway, I'm gonna finish that right now. And then for lunch today, again, trying to have 3 meals. We're probably gonna go to a restaurant because we invited some people from HQ to have lunch with us because we haven't met them yet. But I think I'm gonna bring some food from work to the restaurant as well, because I doubt that the restaurant's meat is gonna make me full, to be honest. I'll probably get some beef soup, but who knows how much beef they put in there. So eat, go to work, and then have lunch. So see you. Hello, it is now 4, I think, 3:45 to 4. I just finished a workout. Since I didn't go work out today in the morning, but I much rather go work out in the morning because there's never people here at the gym, and in the afternoon there usually is. There were some right now. It was still okay, but I'd rather train by myself. Anyway, now it's sunbathing time again. I realized I'm more red than brown or tan. I mean, I just started this week, right? So can't expect too much, but at least I'm red. At least I'm not white anymore. I think the ribs today in the morning were a little bit of a mistake because my stomach really started hurting. I'm not sure if it was the ribs or something else. Sometimes my stomach just starts hurting whenever I try to like fight a virus or something, so that might be that too, but I didn't feel very great at work, and it could be that I just, anything that's not supposed to be food now that I eat so clean does affect my body, of course, right? Which is good. So now my body is sensitive enough to tell me when things aren't supposed to be eaten. And the marinade, I tried to like get rid of it as much as possible, but still, there was still some marinade on there. It's probably not supposed to be eaten by humans, or at least not by Leias. So anyway, they continued until lunch, and for lunch we went to this wonderful noodle place. I just looked up the name, I already forgot it. It's not Noodle House, but something similar to that was the name in Cupertino. It was so delicious, and I already beforehand looked on the menu and wanted a clear beef noodle soup or something like that was the name. So it was just clear broth with noodle and beef and some vegetables, some, I think onion, like long onion or something in there. It was super delicious. I just ate and there was half an egg in there too, so I just ate half the egg and the beef. And then they also brought those little like breads. It's like soft boiled bread filled with meat, and I just ate the inside. It was really delicious as well. Reminded me a little bit of Polish kotlets. Really good. So I had that, and a little bit of pork belly of a friend. So a good amount of food, which is why I had some sardines with me, but I did not end up eating them. So I'm gonna have them for lunch. Anything else that happened there? We had so much food. Oh, it was good. I think that's it. I had a little bit of electrolytes already, and that also really helped my stomach. Some acidity. And then I'm excited for today's dinner. It's gonna be burgers that I actually had planned to have today in the morning already, but then we had the briskets from last night. Not briskets, ribs from last night. So I'm gonna have them right now with some cheese and some fish, because I'm trying to have fish and cod liver every other day, so I always alternate those two things. And besides that, honestly, just beef and cheese and delicious food. So yeah, I'm gonna continue sun bathing a little bit longer, and then we'll go to Kona and have dinner. Okay, 4:40, almost done cooking. I just have the last burger patty in here right now so that the cheese can melt a tiny bit more. Using this raw cheese from Costco, really delicious. It's nice and strong, nice and flavorful. Beauty. And then here I have another burger patty, some fermented asparagus. I fermented it myself. I'm so proud of myself. And then I have sardines and capers here, both out of a can. So last one. And then here, this is the delicious part and the important part. Nice. So this is meal day 4, meal 3. Delicious. And it is Friday, last day. What a wonderful week. So I actually already broke my fast today quite early at like 9:30, right when my 16 hours were over, because I went to the gym today in the morning, trained legs, and got really hungry after. So I had a burger patty, and I think that's it. And I had a little bit of cream in my coffee. Whenever I have burger or like meat or beef at work, I usually make it in our little toaster oven for like 20 minutes on 450, and it turns out so nice and juicy, really delicious. Anyway, now it is almost 1 o'clock and I'll be having lunch. I just realized I forgot half of my lunch at work inside. Okay, I gotta text someone. Anyway, we got Chick-fil-A today. So what I got here is a grilled chicken sandwich wrapped in lettuce, and it looks like they also put a little bit of bacon on there and also some cheese. So it looks really delicious. I love little burgers. I don't always get Forkable here at work. Forkable is our lunch delivery, but whenever they have burgers, I get a burger and ask to get it wrapped in lettuce. If they do wrap it in lettuce, great. If not, then I just eat around the bun, and I just find the flavor so much better that way anyway. And then I actually am supposed to have 2 eggs, but I forgot them inside. I also want to try this. It's like jerky, but as a sausage, grass-fed beef. And I also got some of my favorite pork rinds. Eat that as well. And that's lunch. Meal of this video. So I already started editing and realized it's been already like 30 minutes of footage, so let's wrap it up here. I had another T-bone steak and it was so good. I just had to give it another try, and this time, instead of air frying it right out of the freezer, I did let it thaw and come to room temperature first. The reason why I didn't do that the last time is because I got told that it gets crispier if you bake it right out of the freezer, but this time it actually turned out perfectly. I had it also in there on 400, not 450 degrees. That was also a difference for 9 minutes. So I really enjoyed that one. Finished off the week with that. It's actually Tuesday by now already, because this weekend was just crazy and just never got to finish this video and make this clip here. We had vacation Bible school, and I wish I was a kid, honestly. They had so much fun. We had like an outdoor like water park, we had games, they stayed overnight, and the like team leaders built them actual tents. It was super cute. Now it's Tuesday. Yesterday, fun fact, my hard drive broke, or like I broke it, I guess. So I'm still waiting for a new hard drive to be able to transfer all the data, to be actually able to edit this video. So I hope it's ever gonna come up. It's been a week now since I started filming and about 2 days since I couldn't continue filming. So wish me luck I get it up. I have 3 more weeks of only work and then school starts again, and actually then we go to Germany, so that will be fun too. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I'll see you in the next one.